Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's a very dark and dreary day today in the mountains. There's no rain as such, but it feels as if we are immersed in cloud. So I'll apologize in advance if the lighting isn't as good as usual, because it is really dark. But I was debating if I should make the video, if I shouldn't, because it's so dark and I don't really have studio lights that are good enough to film by. So I decided in the end I'll just go with it. I'll just film and hope that it works out. So today I will be swatching these 12 Holbein watercolors that I purchased during my Black Friday haul, and I will be swatching them in this Muse lamplight. Let me move that. Muse lamplight watercolor block. I'm giving this block another go because last time it didn't go as smoothly. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try it again. But before I do that, I thought I'd show you what arrived at my studio late last night. I'll just move that out of the way. So you'll remember, if you've watched the previous video, if you haven't, you won't remember. But I bought this Hannah Müller watercolor sketchbook, which is 100% cotton, and I really loved it. Just quick show of the paper inside. It's a beautiful sketchbook, and I'm really enjoying working in it. But sorry about that. There was a noise on the door. But I invested in a second watercolor sketchbook, which is 100% cotton again. So where I didn't have any 100% cotton watercolor sketchbooks, I now have two, which is yay, which is really good. The other sketchbook that I ordered arrived, and it is the Etchr sketchbook, which I've heard many things about, but I have yet to try. I bought the same size, A5, landscape format, 100% cotton, and let me open it for you. It was in a plastic wrap, but I unwrapped it last night just to have a quick look. I haven't done anything in it yet though, and I just wanted to show it to you. So I bought this from Jackson's. It has the little llama, I think, llama logo on, and it looks really nice. The paper feels really nice. It feels not too rough, because when I'm working with pen and watercolor, I prefer the paper not to be too rough, so that's good. And I'm gonna also try this out, and if you're interested, I'll tell you what I think, and if you are interested, I'll tell you which one I think performs best. Just let me know. Anyway, that was a mini detour. Before I forget, I also bought these from Jackson's, and they arrived with that sketchbook. These three watercolors. This one is Michael Harding Sap Green, Michael Harding Quinacridone Gold, and the Schminke Horadam Payne's Grey Bluish. So if you'd like to see those, let me know, and I'll do a little swatch of them in another video. It won't be a video wholly about these colours, but maybe my grey mixing video, which I'm going to be doing next week. I'll be mixing greys, so maybe I could fit those in as well. Anyway, back to the main subject. So I'll put these away. These are the 12 Holbein watercolors that I purchased. These I purchased from Japan, and I will link the shop underneath that I purchased them from. But I also will link the Jackson's shop, where you can also purchase them from if you can't purchase them from the shop that I bought them from. Anyway, so I'll be swatching them in here, in this, and I did a little swatch card as usual. I'll be using my Da Vinci Maestro number 4 brush. Got some water here, got some paper here for blotting, and my little palette. Okay, so enough chit chat. Let's go to the important subjects, which is swatching. So I have Pyrrole Red here, and I'll just put a little bit in my palette. Oh, that's nice. A little bit in my palette. It's PR254, which I believe is the pigment number for Pyrrole Red. Yeah, that looks nice. So I'll begin swatching in mass tone and in diluted form underneath. Oh, that's nice. Wow, that's beautiful. That is lovely. I got Pyrrole Red, and I got also Pyrrole Rubin, which you'll see in a little bit. Because they're so good for mixing. Also, look at that colour, that is so vibrant. It's almost like a gouache. Oh, that is lovely. That is a very nice red. I don't know if I would use it by itself, but for mixing, yeah, that looks like it's so promising. The next one is Pyrrole Rubin, which is PR264. Put a little bit in here. That looks lovely as well. That almost looks like I think it's called alizarin crimson. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I think I said in a previous video that I haven't really used many Holbein colours. In fact, there are many brands I haven't tried, and I intend to remedy that this year and share the colours I discover with you. But so far with these two, I'm very hopeful. That's nice. I've usually stuck to Daniel Smith and Winsor & Newton colours because those are the two brands that I began painting with when I started out. Oh, sorry, my glasses just bumped into the phone. Sorry, what was I saying? Yes, these Daniel Smith and Winsor & Newton were the two colours that I started out with, and I just played it safe and stayed with them. But this year I'd really like to expand my knowledge of watercolours and try out the brands with you. Next I have a Rose Madder. Now this is PR83. I did a little bit of digging because I try and research things beforehand, before I do the swatching. And it turns out that PR83 is the original alizarin crimson, and I didn't check that before I bought the colours. And I don't know if it is a little bit of a problem, because PR83 is leans towards the fugitive side, so its light fastness is not guaranteed. So I'm going to try it though. Oh, that looks nice though. I hate when nice colours don't have really good light fast ratings. Oh, that looks really pretty. Oh no. I might have to do a light fast test of my own on this. This looks so nice. Let's pick up a little bit more. Oh, that looks really nice. That looks really nice. I bet it swatches, it dilutes, sorry, into a really nice pink as well. It's a really nice cool red with a tiny bit of pink somewhere in there. That looks really nice. Okay, moving on to a much more light fast colour, Quinacridone Violet. Again, another colour that I hope will have a lot of good mixing possibilities. And it is PB19. Ooh, that looks nice in the palette. Now I'm trying out all these new colours. I need to buy more palettes, like watercolour palettes, to put them in. I have like little makeshift ones that are fine for my work usually, but now I'm expanding in my watercolour journey. I'm going to need some better gear for this quest of discovering beautiful colours. Okay, so that looks lovely as well. So far this paper is behaving very well, which I am happy to see, because it is a beautiful paper. Maybe it was just that one page, or maybe, as people very wisely suggested, it might have been the oil on my hands. It's just that it hasn't happened with any other paper, so that was kind of what threw me, I think. And I didn't think of that at the time. Oh, now a colour I am really excited about. It's called Mars Violet. It is PR101, PV23 and PBR7. So PR101 is iron oxide red, PV23 is dioxazine violet, and PBR7 is brown iron oxide. So it should be nice earthy red. Ooh, that's very, very dark. It looks very also opaque. Ooh, oh, that looks nice. Also a little bit of a hint of caput mortuum violet character going there. Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. That is really nice. I love that. It's a nice dark moody violet. I love that I have you all here with me in our little community as I venture forth into the the colour adventures ahead. The path of discovery. It sounds a little bit silly when I say it like that, but it really is. It is a journey, discovering colours. Other people like wine and go wine tasting. I'm like, no, no wine, please. I'll just take a few a few palettes to try out. Oh dear. Okay, so this seems to have a lot of binder on the top. Okay, hope that won't be a problem. Oh. This is a Viridian Hue PG7. I got it because it's a hue. I got it because it's a PG7 and I wanted to try some more phthalos in my mixing. I think I mentioned before that I have avoided phthalos, but I think I need to give them a try, a serious try in mixing colours, because they always put me off when I see them like this, but in mixing they could be like really, really good. Yeah, it's very kind of, what should I call it, a blue-green? I think PG7 is a blue shade phthalo green. That looks, yeah, that looks like a Viridian when it's kind of diluted. It doesn't behave like a Viridian because a Viridian is very light valued, but it kind of has the hue, so it's true to the name. Okay, so tiny break wash my palette and I'll be right back. So I'm back with a nice clean palette and some fresh water to carry on with the swatching. So next I have this bamboo green, which is PG 36, which is phthalo green yellow shade. Again, another phthalo. Just giving it a little bit of mix. Oh, wonky, wonky, wonky. Wonky circle. I don't know, I think it's the way I sit. When I get to the bottom circles, they are always wonky. Yeah, definitely a yellow undertone there. That mixed with a lemon yellow will make a green that will make your eyes water, I bet. It'll be so vibrant. Oh, extra wonky circles. Okay, not much more to say about the bamboo green. It is a phthalo and it's a phthalo green. So next I have this green grey, which I am excited to try. It is PG 17, PG 23 and PBK 6. Okay, just quick check on below. Who's behind me? He's been so good lately. He hasn't jumped in on any of the videos I've made lately, which is kind of a relief. Oh, this looks like a very olive green. So PG 17 is chrome oxide green, PBK 6 is carbon black, and PG 23 is green earth. So oh, that's nice. Like a very dull olive colour. Yeah, that's nice. Quickly clean my brush and I'll let that dry and come back to it later. So I'm guessing there's going to be a little bit of granulation there. So another phthalo blue yellow shade. Again, another candidate for mixing. PB 15. Oh, very bright. I've been always put off by phthalos. They always kind of scare me a little bit. Like too loud. Like when you go into a restaurant and the music's really, really loud and you go, ooh, just want a quiet little space, please. But, as I said, I'm going to give them a go at mixing. Little little bit lighter, diluted. And with halos you have to work fast as they stain very much. Okay, maybe I'll put a little bit more water there than I should. I'll let it dry. Next I have Royal Blue, which is PB60, and PB60 I believe is Indanthrone Blue. I like me a lovely Indanthrone Blue. That looks nice. Indanthrone Blue has a tendency to lighten when it dries. I am very interested to see how much this will lighten. Don't think that it lightens as much as the perylines do, but it does lighten. It might lighten as much. I'm not sure. Just in my experience, it hasn't. Probably depends on the brand. That looks lovely as is now. We'll see what happens when it dries. Another exciting colour, which is a mix again. It is Davy's Grey, which is PBR7, PBK6 and PW6. So it's Brian, I'm calling Davy's Grey Brian Grey now. It is brown iron oxide. I think it's carbon black, and of course PW6 is titanium white. Oh, that looks lovely. That looks like a celadon-ish colour. Let's give it a good mix. Oh, that is lovely. That is beautiful. Okay, that is beautiful. That is so pretty. Oh, I love that. Let's just dilute it a little. Oh, that is so lovely. I love it. Davy's Grey. I'll try not to call it Brian's Grey from now. Oh, bad joke, bad joke. My apologies. Here we go. That is beautiful. I love that. Ooh. I think that is the jewel in the crown so far. I'm really liking the royal blue as well, but that has to dry for me to make my mind up, and also this has to as well, but that is looking so beautiful. Right, next, and the last one I have is Van Dyke Brown. Now, I mentioned in a different video that I use Van Dyke Brown a lot, and I use the Schminker one, but I found this on the Holbein chart, and it has a different pigment number to the Schminker Horadam one. So the Schminke Horadam one I think is a mix, PBR7 and maybe black, not sure. But this one is a single pigment and it is PBR8. No, sorry, it is NBR8 because it's a natural pigment. And I thought I really need to give it a go. Let me see. Oh, it looks nice. Oh, that's nice. It's a lot lighter than my other Van Dyke brown. Lighten. Oh, that's nice. It's very natural brown, but I think it has like a yellow undertone. We'll see. When it dries. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm loving that. Where have you been all my life? That is beautiful. And this is the magic of discovering colours. Because you stumble across a colour you haven't used before and you go, my goodness, that looks gorgeous. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so I am going to let these dry and come back to them when they have dried to talk about them a little bit. See you in a bit. Okay, so most of them are dried. This Van Dyke brown hasn't dried completely, but I think we can get away with it. So let's start with the Pyrrole Red. Pyrrole Red is lovely. I like it and I cannot wait to mix it, especially in greys. And you might see that in an upcoming video. Also the Pyrrole Rubin, really nice, lots of mixing possibilities there. The Rose Madder, that was my bad, I didn't check the number before I bought it, the pigment number. I thought I was getting the genuine Rose Madder, and which I love, which again is not the best light fastness, but I really do love, and I got this instead. It is a beautiful colour, but because of its light fast issues I will have to test it before I add it to work that I want to sell. Now Quinacridone Violet, this this has, I don't know if you can see that, it has like tiny white specks in here. But that could be the paper because I'm seeing it in most of the diluted versions, but it's coming up on mass tone here much more than the other ones. Okay, so I am going to attribute that to the paper. It is it's a nice PB19 again for mixing. Mars Violet. Ooh, it's become a lot darker, a lot more moody as it dried. But I am going to be using this alongside, I'm going to have to compare it rather with Caput Mortuum Violet. But it's in that family. I would put that in Caput Mortuum Violet's family of colours. Nice, moody, deep violet brown. The Viridians, not much to the Viridians, the Phalos, not much to say about the Phalos. They're Phalos, though this, the Viridian hue and the bamboo green, which is PG7, PG36, both phthalo. This in mass tone has like little dark specks in it. Again, I don't know if that's the paper. I'm going to have to test this on my usual paper and see. Very vibrant, very saturated as phthalos go. The green grey is different from what I expected, but is lovely. It's like a deep olive green, very moody, very muted and desaturated green. It is nice. The phthalo blue yellow shade, again, phthalo colour, saturated, vibrant, very staining, not much to say, again, for mixing. These colours I wouldn't use by themselves. The royal blue, which is an indanthrone, is beautiful, and although it has lightened as it has dried, it is a very, very beautiful colour still. Definitely one for my palette. The Davis grey, I love so much. This is such a beautiful colour. This is going straight into my palette, though I do avoid colours that have like white in them as a rule. But if I do really like the colour, I just ignore the white and just use it. Use the colour. That is so beautiful. I love that. Now the Van Dyke brown, which is a natural brown pigment, it has something that has kind of struck me by surprise. It's got a lot of colour separation, although it's just one single pigment. It's got like darker in the values of the paper. It's a lot darker, a lot lighter here. You can see it here again. A lot darker here, a lot lighter here. Definitely a yellow undertone. Will really enjoy trying this in mixes as well. So now that the light has almost completely gone, I will leave you here. But before I go, I wanted to say two things. One thing is that next week I will be doing a video of mixing greys, but I will also be showing you the colours I'll be doing a giveaway for, because back when I swatched these, I did say that I would give away the colours that I wouldn't use from this set. This set, by the way, is Holbein pastel set of 12 colours that I bought in my Black Friday haul, and there are quite a few colours in here that I will not use, but I wanted to give them away to someone who will enjoy them. So I'll be announcing a giveaway next week. So yeah, that's the one thing. I just want to say how much I am grateful to you all, and I'm blown away by your lovely comments and your likes, and you just being here. Just being here is just amazing. Thank you so much. The awkward little bit at the end is I will one day get the hang of saying is, if you liked this video, please like the video. It helps the channel. If you would like to see more videos from me, please subscribe. That would be lovely. I would be honoured to have you here. And if you do subscribe, please hit the notification button so that you know when I upload a new video. And your comments, I love your comments. love reading them. Love seeing all the feedback and all the valuable information that you share, and in this little community that we're building. Thank you so much. Hope to see you next week when I do some mixing. When I do a mixing video, and I'll be mixing greys, as I said. Anyway, hope you have a lovely rest of the day, night, wherever you are. Thank you again. Love you all. Bye.